Hello, welcome to the basement. David Bradley here. Here's another hat. I forget. Does this one fit? Yeah, not bad. Okay, so I have a box here. And as always, there's interesting things in the box. For example, here is a CFL football. Commissioner Tom E. S. Waugh, maybe? It's made by Wilson. And supposedly, I'm sure this is all printed, except underneath here is the signature of Q Wit number 32. And the other thing I found along with it was this letter. Now, this is probably something that my mother got. Probably at a silent auction thing. Letter of authenticity. This verifies the authenticity of the Toronto Argonauts' Chuck Winters autographed football. Chuck Winters personally autographed this ball during the presence of Toronto Argonauts personnel. Terms and conditions. The Toronto Argonauts merchandise delivered herein is solely for the purpose of charitable fundraising. The purchaser should not accept a photocopy of this document. No duplicates will be issued. Thank you for your continued interest and support of the Toronto Argonauts. Keith Pelly, President and CEO, Toronto Argonauts Football Club. It's funny, it does not have a date or a year, but there it is, a letter of authenticity. So this was indeed signed by Chuck Winters, number 32. His signature is interesting, but a lot of people's signature is interesting. So, I wonder what I will do with this. I shall ponder. I shall put it over here with its letter of authenticity. Let's see what's what. Now, also in here, I find some barbecue things. It's a skewer. And there are other things here that I always think, oh yeah, someday I'll use those. This is a thing. I guess you put things in and then you cook them and then you can turn it over and stuff. And have I ever used them? No, I have not. But they do open. They do come apart. And I guess it's for like vegetables or things or stuff. I suppose I'd be more likely to think of sticking some bacon in there. But will I? I don't know. Probably not. What else? Here, I'll just pull things out. Oh, now there is a serious paint scraper. It is almost like a, how would I put it? Like a, what are those things? Like a planer. Like this is serious. This is for, it's got a metal piece in there. It scratches in, it gets in there really tight. It was made by Stanley. Interesting. And I do have a couple of places to scrape. I do. Now here's something I have, and I don't like these. It's probably why I've never used them. They're sandwich bags, but they don't have a Ziploc. They just have a fold over with twist ties. I will ponder. You know what? Now I'm just gonna toss them up in the box. Go to Richard and say that is that. And here's a decoration. It's in a Ziploc bag of all things. It's a Christmassy thing, and it looks like it's been hand done. And I don't know who did it, and who knows? Maybe years ago it was my daughter Alex. I don't know. And here's another one, also in a Ziploc bag. It's an orange, looks like reindeer thing. I thought there was a third. I may be mistaken. Anyway, yeah. And here is a brush. And I guess it is for clothes and stuff. And it may be for hats and things. I will take this upstairs. And see, I guess it would be mostly for getting off lint and other things. So that There's an upstairs pile. I don't know. I'll put it here. Now here's something. I've never used it, but I probably got it at a oh yeah, I got it at a secondhand store. It's one of those things where you can take this cellophane kind of tape and wrap things. And I've seen skids done with this and other things done with this, and it's interesting, but I've never used it, and I don't know what I would do it with. I don't know. And there's a lot of it there. There it is. But you know what? It may be one of those things. There, the box didn't fall. That Richard will find handy. Here is another one of these barbecue thingies that I will ponder. I'm suspecting I'll probably send them away to him. Here are some barbecue skewers. I guess you could, like for shish kebabby things. Once again, I've had them for years. Have I ever used them? No, I have not. I have never. Never. So maybe it's time that they would go here. Here's a card with a dog on it. And what does it say? An overdue hello from a long-distance friend. Interesting. I'm not sure. So it's not terrible. What else is in here? Oh, it's another paint scraper. That is serious. It's got a handle on the top. It's got a bent over thing, which I guess can be replaced. Also made by Stanley. And it can be loosened, I think. It can be loosened. Anyway, these are serious paint scrapers. They are, let's see, here is another fork. I am thinking more and more that such things I'm going to send away to Richard. There is a knife. That's a knife. It is. Do I need it? Probably not. I'm thinking maybe this box will end up being something like here. Here is a tie-down thing. You know what? I may stick that in my pocket, take it outside to use to hang a flower thing, a hanging thing. What is in my pocket now? Oh, okay, it's fine. What else is in here? Long spoons. Oh yes, these are indeed long spoons. I guess to mix things with, and they supposedly are from Hawaii, and they're vintage, and they're different colors. So I suppose they would be for, so you can keep track of who used what. Here, this is a baster thing for a barbecue thing. Have I used it? No, I have not. Here, I don't know what this is. I guess it's a barbecue thing. I don't know what to do with it. I guess you can flip things. Anyway, I'm thinking more and more that this box here, oh, looky, it's another tie-down thing. You got to be careful with these things, because if you get them stuck on something and you're pulling, they will zap you in the face real quick. But I think for flowers, I'll be okay. Oh, look, it's another paint scraper. A heavy-duty one at that. Now these are more like what I see these days. There's a paint scraper. There's a paint scraper. There's a paint scraper made by Richard. Angled points for corners. So this one definitely, as well as others, will probably go to Richard. What else is this? Oh, a putty knife. Interesting. I can go back in the box. Now, hang on here. I am finding things. But I should get out of here. Alright, now here are some big worm gear clamp things. Those I'm going to take outside. I've been doing some things with Eve trophy things, and that will be handy. Now here, I guess I've had these for a while. It's some tape. And I guess the thing to sort out right now is the tape still sticky? Does it have viability? And the answer is, yes it does. So that I'll take up probably to the pet room. What else here? Now this is an interesting thing. Bronze weather strip, easily applied. Hammer and scissors, only tools required. So this is stuff that used to be on window things in old houses. And it was like weather, well, it is weather stripping. Now, certainly now there's more, usually people do things with foam and stuff. But the idea was that it would go between the windows, and it was, I think, fastened on one side based on where I see kind of like indentations for nails, and then it would kind of be on a bit of an angle, and that would help do things. Smith Trojan ribbon bronze weather strip. Fine permanent ribbon type bronze weather strip for doors and windows. Keep out cold, dust, and drafts. Prevents window rattling. A real fuel saver. Lasts a lifetime. Nails and complete instructions enclosed. Well, I don't think there's any nails in here. I don't think. I will ponder that. I think that's going to go. Oh, why am I torturing myself? You know what? It may be that this is handy, once again, for Richard in the north, because he may actually have windows that use this stuff. So, the tape can come out. This can go to recycling that was in the tape. And lastly in here, there is another worm gear thing. There is I think I've had that, a putty knife. Now there's a couple of things here that may be handy. Wire brushes, because I do have to do some painting things. Oh, all right. I'm going to start putting things back in this box. Another paint scraper, a little one. These, I think, maybe they're chopsticky things. Maybe I'll toss them up there. Here, here's another little stirring spoon that maybe came out of there. This is a putty knife thing. And here are 10-inch bamboo skewers, 100 of them, ideal for grilling meat and vegetables. And I've had them a long time. Will I ever use them? I think not. Here is a vintage salt or pepper shaker thing. And once again, it's something I have kept for a long time. Will I ever use it? As I hardly ever use salt. And I'm not just saying that because I think my doctor might be watching. I hardly ever do use salt. And this is kind of beautiful. I mean, it's elegant and all. It is. So I will ponder if I can't read what's on the bottom. I cannot. Okay. Anyway, this Hawaii spoon, this stirring spoon, I wonder if it is supposed to be in here or if it is another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6. And this is another one. Plastic handle, stainless. Well, I'm going to put that back in there. These ones I will take upstairs and put in the drawer of things that I save that never get used. That's recycling. Hey, that might come in handy with things. The wire brushes I will set aside. I will take to the garage. That one I might. Ah, stop. Stop sliding. No sliding. The Christmassy things I'll take to the dining room, which is kind of a Christmassy room. And then I'll start to put some things back in here. Now this one might be handy. I've got a garage door issue to deal with. But most of these, I'll go back in, Okay. Yeah. We'll go back in. And indeed, these things that I have kept forever and never used, I'm going to send to Richard. He does barbecuing things, as well as the skewers. Ooh. That. And what the fork, etc., etc. Now I gotta look at these things here carefully. Say I may be scraping, and these things are good scrapers, vintage scrapers. This one here, ooh, look at this. You can even change, wait for it, the angle. Vintage. We'll see about that. I shall. Anyway, I have things to do and things to move and stuff to do. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and connect up the stereo upstairs so I can listen to my grandfather's tape. I will. So here is another Richard box. I will keep on gathering Richard things. Oh, you know what? There was something else I had found. I tucked aside in my pocket. Besides car keys. Right. So, some people say, oh, why would you keep all that? Well, nail clippers are a good thing to have. These ones, actually, I'm not sure if they are or not. They don't feel too wonderful. So you know what I may do? I might just put them in this box. But this thing, this is a funky thing. It's, people would think, ooh, it's a mirror. It's not really. It's a thing for dusting things. And one way, it's kind of a one-way thing. See the red stuff on here? It has, if you do it one way, it does clean things and get dust and such off. If I push this hat upwards and rub this along here, you can see that it helps to get some of the stuff off. And then, oh yeah, it's coming along nicely. So hats that are kind of dusty can be rejuvenated gently. So this I will keep because I have these funky old hats. And I think the idea behind this is if you do this way, along, again with the hard thing pushing on it, it picks the stuff off. And then the idea is, oh yeah, this is doing good. You can see it is filling up with some dust. And then the idea is if you put it on something else and run it the other way, such as your shirt, it will get the dust off. This hat is a little mangled, but you know, and it's also maybe a little big of all things. But you see, I will use it. When I go to movie and TV things, I will take hats and things, and you never know what they might want me to wear. You just never know. So, a box that is now turned into a box of things to go to the north. And other things. Oh, look, here's some little post-it note things. These I'm going to take to the pet room. Yellow, purple, so I can mark things as I test them. And, yeah. So, this moment, not sure where to put this other Richard box, but I will sort it out. Right now, I just have to escape, get around here, redistribute things, and carry on. So do have a lovely, lovely day. Thanks for coming to the basement, where I am continuing to attempt to declutter, but it is endless. Anyway, thank you. Thank you very much. Bye for now.